All right, we're back. I know it's been a couple weeks. I'll explain here in a second. Well, this year it seems like we've spent more time in town than we have out here at our place. You know, I've had my surgery. Her mom's had her surgery. She was supposed to have a second surgery. They found out that her kidneys were bad, so they postponed her surgery and got her kidneys repaired or back into, you know, where she doesn't need dialysis or anything now. And then 2 weeks ago, her dad passed away. So we're out here. We're trying to get as much done with me and her together as possible. And then she's going to go back to town because her mom's kidneys are good now. She's supposed to have her surgery in the next, I don't know, maybe a month or so. And then we're going to go from there. So today we're getting all of our prepping for winter projects knocked out. Got to do the chimney, got to tear down the greenhouse, you know, stuff like that. So I figured we'd bring it along with us. Let's get started. Well, the stack was fairly clean. I mean, we cleaned that out in the springtime. But the cap, we burnt a little bit so far, but the cap had a little soot on it. We're gonna go ahead and take that down and knock that stuff off and then get this reassembled.
Got it.
All right, so here you go. As you can see, it's not too dirty because we cleaned it in spring, but we're gonna go over it once just so it's fresh for the winter. All right, well, I think that's pretty good. So let's get this back up on top of the roof and get it put back on the chimney. right, we got the cat back on. I think that's a wrap. Let's go tackle the garden now. All right, so we're down here in the garden. We've been in the low to mid 40s as our highs, and down in the 30s, and we got down into the 20s, high 20s just the other day. So that's the temps for right now. This is right at the tail end of October.
So what do I have left at the end of October? I have 3 beds left that I covered up. And I still have some celery in here that I've been eating on. And it actually gets, if it's sunshine and it's warming things up, I know I need to pull these real soon. Probably in the next couple days we'll shut this bed off. I have another bed that I shut off this year. And this one was a really nice surprise because for the first time ever, I have the cutest little Brussels sprouts.
Oh, wow.
I've never had any Brussels sprouts before. So look at this. Isn't this the cutest thing? So we will, in the next couple days, take all this out and make some good little Brussels sprouts for dinner one night. Like I said, after all this time, I've never had any Brussels sprouts that actually sprouted. So I was pretty excited about that. Last but not least, I have some tiny little cabbage heads here and there that I've been eating on. So what we aren't going to use, we'll throw out for the chickens to have some treats the next couple weeks. But I've gotten a couple of heads from here, and I love cabbage.
Listen, she does love cabbage. She eats cabbage all the time.
I do.
They say you are what you eat. She is cabbage.
I'm a Cabbage Patch Kid.
So the big project is we're going to take down the greenhouse. We did get some tomatoes this year, some little cherry tomatoes.
Yep, they actually never, well, the last ones I picked were green, so they're ripening.
But there were
right now.
ripe ones in there. We just weren't here to get them. We weren't here to take advantage of the cherries. The tomatoes.
Yeah, but we did get some, so that was good. So the buckets worked out really good for us this year. That was the first time we ever did buckets. And I know that I'm supposed to get, what is they called? Food grade buckets instead of...
Those are food grade buckets.
The white ones are, but the...
Yeah, the Home Depot ones aren't.
Right, exactly.
I don't know, maybe they are. We'd have to look into it.
I don't think they are, because, but I will do that next year.
Okay. So I have not been in here, and she has cleaned this place out.
I did. I should have taken this inside for the winter, and I didn't. And I might be able to still, I don't think it's dead, but...
What is it?
This was a jalapeno plant.
No, just leave it.
Leave it? Okay.
The beds are empty. The buckets are empty.
It is. Everything's ready to go. But look, see, I have little tomatoes all over the place. So they were here.
You should leave them, see if they just grow naturally. So one of the reasons why the greenhouse worked out so good this year was we actually pulled it tight, screwed it down to the wood garden beds on the inside. But now that we're taking the greenhouse down, we're going to have to undo the wood that we screwed in. So let's get it started.
There's one. There's two. Nice.
Easy peasy.
That's awesome. That worked out so good this year.
So without it being tight, is up here, this will, when it rains, it will get full of water, and then it will sag and
was.
It's kind of the downfall of this tent system, but with tightening it down, oh goodness. Rocky and Skipper. Skipper, Rocky don't want to play. All right, now that we got the boards unscrewed, time to disassemble. Ay, ay, ay. There we go, one down. Okey-dokey.
We got it. We're ready.
I wasn't ready. That bitch is on there. Oh, it's coming out that way too. Good Lord. There we go. Next year, if we don't have a new greenhouse, we should fill that with WD-40 and
Try it again.
let it sit for a little while. It's getting rusted on there.
We've definitely had this longer than we thought we'd have.
Yeah.
We thought we'd have a permanent structure, but as you know how our 2023 went this year.
2024 is going to be our year.
Let's pray.
You ready?
All right. All right. You got your side, babe?
Yeah. So that's it. The greenhouse is all taken down. Now my wife said she's going to bring her tomato plants. Not tomato. What are they? Strawberry. She's going to bring her strawberry plants over here. Put them here next to the lavender and then cover them so they'll stay warmer at night.
This is the rest of my kale, and this is what I'm going to eat for dinner tonight. I love fresh veggies.
Kale for dinner, she says.
I am covering up my strawberries and the rest of my lavender. Hopefully everybody makes it. I think this is maybe 2 years old. The lavender, 3 years old, maybe. This is my first year having strawberries, so I'm gonna cover it with the row for the winter, and hopefully everything comes back next year.
We'll see if it works.
This is broken. Yep, just put it on over there.
So how are you going to keep this from blowing off?
Well, so those rocks that you moved down here.
So do I need more on my side?
On what side?
On this side?
No, the boards are what lean up against it on that side.
Okay, I do need more then.
Well, I don't have much either, so
Okay, well then.
you kind of just have to make do.
All right, I'm making do.
Okay, so we have to leave enough to put the rocks on down here for sure.
Put a rock on it. Ugh. We got it all covered up, but the biggest challenge is going to be keeping this on when we have our windstorm. So we'll see. We'll see how it works out. Might need to get some more of this and go the other way, and then, you know what I'm saying?
I do have more.
Oh, well, maybe we'll do that.
Well, hopefully we figured it out. We had some, I think this is actually no-see-um netting
Yeah.
that I used for the garden. So we threw that over top of there and dropped some rocks on it, and I think hopefully that will hold up this winter.
Yeah, that should keep. We've got rocks and the piece of wood down there. That should prevent the wind from ripping all this stuff off.
Maybe. We'll let you know.
Good job, Sugar. All right, well, we finished up the garden and some other projects around here. We just wanted to say thank you guys for your support through this whole ordeal. We really appreciate it. We should be getting back to posting regular content now, so stay tuned for that. And remember, live free. We'll see you guys next week. Take care.